Transformations can also happen by vertically stretching a graph or vertically shrinking a graph. So how do you determine by looking at a function if it's a vertical shrink or a vertical stretch? The place that you look at is in front of the coefficient of x. That coefficient tells us, do we stretch the graph out vertically or do we squish it vertically? So I have a basic function, f of x equals x cubed, in blue. G of x, the only thing that's changed is I have a coefficient in front of that x of 1/2. So basically it's going to compress vertically the entire graph 1/2. So for example, I already wrote this graph. We know that it has a point at 2 and 8. So it's going to squish that graph. And so the next point that I have, it's going to be at the point 2 and 4. It squishes it vertically 2 points. So now I'm going to have a graph that's squished in half. So using transformations, we can go ahead and stretch a graph or squish a graph vertically. So what you imagine is, how would this look if I wanted to stretch it vertically out at every point? Well, this coefficient would be a number greater than 1. For example, if I made this point a 2, or a 3 or a 10, well, it would take my basic graph of x cubed and stretch every point out 2 points up, or by a factor of 2. And so that's one way that you can go ahead and transform a graph through vertical stretching or vertical squishing.